Hi everyone, this is Lynn and welcome back to my channel. So it has been about 1.5 months since I've been inactive on my YouTube channel. That is also because I got a bit lazy. You know how this whole channel started was because I got it as an assignment from my mentor, and initially at the very start I had to upload 10 videos. So ever since then I kind of dropped my momentum because it wasn't like a assignment anymore. It was more of like my initiative to continue posting videos of my interests and to really figure out what my topic of influence is. And eventually, I guess recently in the last few weeks, I attended a few other related events to Success Resources, and then there is a recurring theme or topic that keep coming up to me, and I was thinking if that is the topic that I should be heading into right now. I do feel like I have some passion in it, and this video is about that, to actually share with everyone what this topic is. And yeah, so the topic that I was actually pretty interested in delving into is on vegetarianism. So if you do not know, I have been eating vegetarian for about 5 months now, and it all started back in GBI in KL. That was like a few months back, where Alex Mendocian, our lead trainer, our mentor, on stage he actually taught us this idea that how you do anything is how you do everything. And that sentence, that is like so powerful that I really, at the end of the 5 day event, I went home and really thought about it. I was thinking that I do see myself procrastinating a lot. I'm very lazy. I keep pushing things back to the very last minute till I have to get it done. So I was just thinking to myself, after the weekend of the event, GBI, the Guerilla Business Intensive, where Alex Mendocian taught us, I was actually at a food bazaar, and then I decided that okay, I wanted to do a challenge because Alex always he was always telling us how he kept like play cards or like cards where he wrote down what he was afraid of doing, and then he would write down that item or that thing that he was afraid of doing, and at the back what's the reasoning. So I tried doing that for a bit, and then I wrote down a few items that I was afraid of doing at this moment, or not say afraid of doing, but I procrastinated to do. So eventually some of them are like going to run, you know, like to the stadium to run. The stadium is just right next to my house, but I just am too lazy to go and run. So I did it. Then another one is like I don't know, there's like so many, but one of them is to start becoming vegetarian. I have the intention of wanting to be one since quite some time already, but I kept pushing it back because, you know, like I told myself I wanted to enjoy more good food, and I may consider converting only when I'm like in my 30s, when I've had my fill of good food. So that was the idea since like I was young, since my family is also like semi-vegetarian. My dad actually converted about 6 years ago, then my mom soon after. So after going for Alex class, I realized that how I do anything is how I do everything. I considered that, oh, since I'm pushing back this kind of things, that means like there are other aspects of my life that I am also procrastinating on. And thus, after that event, that weekend after the event, I decided to give myself a challenge, which was to cut chicken meat out of my diet because I love chicken. And then I was thinking, if I can do so, because since it's my favorite meat, why can't I just cut out all other forms of meat? I didn't want to make it seem too scary for me, like to do it forever. So it started out as a challenge for 30 days. So for 30 days I didn't eat meat, and eventually I realized that hey, actually it's not too bad. It's possible to find food without meat. Even if I go out, I can just, even if there are like meat options, I can just choose to ask the kitchen to prepare food in a way that doesn't have meat, or I can just hunt for meatless option. So that's how it all started, and then now I am 5 months in, and this is something that I have been doing and advocating for quite a bit, because I think it's so like a lot of people, they would ask me like, why am I doing this? So for one, it is because there was an intention since the very start that I wanted to be vegetarian, and then I chose to delay doing so because I was afraid of not being able to enjoy good food, or like what if like in social settings I am unable to like enjoy myself, or like cause trouble for my friends because it's like too inconvenient. I didn't want to inconvenience my friends, so yeah, that was another factor. But eventually 5 months in, I realized like a lot of those those thoughts that I had from back then, it's not valid at all because I have been to a lot of social settings where I am able to get my own portion of food while my friends, still can enjoy their meat, and we can still hang about and gather and still have a good time. So that is one part of it, and then the other part is that I am in the topic of happiness. I'm in the topic of like compassion, being compassionate, being like loving kindness. So if happiness is my topic of influence, I thought that to me, if we do not go into like say anything religious, I think that happiness, it's not about just wanting people to be happy, but it's wanting all living beings to be happy. So that includes animals as well. And if I am still enjoying my share of animal meat, I don't think I'll be able to really bring out the best in this topic, since I'm still causing some hurt and suffering by my choice of eating meat. So ever since I am in this I'm doing this topic on happiness, that was something that I was thinking, that I can't truly be happy if I'm still, okay, not say truly be happy, but I can't be happier if I am still eating meat and causing unintentional hurt to animals. So that was another reason why I decided to cut meat out of my diet. So ever since then, I think it was the best decision of my life. I am very happy and free because I can eat whatever I want without causing harm, hurt, or like any ill intention to cause suffering to like animals as well. So that is a plus point. So I really do urge like people to try this for a while. I know a lot of people say that meat is life, like no matter what it is in your mindset, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. It can be for health reasons, like my mom, or it can be because like you have the intention that you just want to not cause hurt, harm, suffering to like animals or people. I think it really helps. I do feel that I'm more at ease now. And even, okay, so like in the past, if I see any insects or maybe like cockroaches or lizards around the floor, or like if there's like any like ants around, I might want to kill them, because they're like in my house, they're annoying. But now I really do see them as a living being, no matter how small they are, that they have emotions as well, that they are afraid as well, that they also want to live their life in whatever form they are. So I respect them in my house, even though that I don't welcome them, but I won't have that heart to really want to kill them anymore. I didn't kill those insects in the past in my house that much, but now it's like, even though like small ants or anything, I don't have the heart to harm them anymore. So I guess there's an improvement on my part, and I think there are a lot of improvement that I can continue having if I keep practicing doing so. And another reason is that you can look at it from a more eco-friendly environment. So like eating meat causes more waste, and then it uses up more resources in our environment. So you can try, instead of meat, maybe one day in a week, you can try and just eliminate meat from your diet. Maybe it might really help change the point of view you see towards meat and killing of animals and eating of meat that causes suffering, that kind of thing. You might want to try, even if it's for health reason. You can also try. It's always better to stick to a plant-based diet. That it's very hard because in Singapore the vegetarian diet is usually quite unhealthy, usually with a lot of mock meat. So I think trying to go from vegetarian to vegan is my next step, and I want to really have plant-based. I want to make it a more plant-based diet instead of like saying replacing meat for just empty calories, carbohydrates, sugar. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope you've learned something from my journey since the start of GBI till now. I really do enjoy what I am doing right now in the topic of happiness, and I'm looking to delve into maybe vegetarianism, maybe to start a blog. I'm in the process of doing so. I am going to start a blog on zero waste, vegetarianism, like a review kind of thing, and how to lead life more zero waste, like to reduce plastic chemicals in your life, that kind of thing. So if you're interested, I'll put a link in my video down below when it's more or less done up, and do let me know what you think of this video, and please like my video and share it with people if you think it's helpful. So I hope you've learned something out of this. I know it's really just an update of my life, but it's something that I am getting more and more passionate about in this field, and I just wanted to put a message out there and to like keep me going, get the momentum going. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.